How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 coming at you. Well, guys, I am here for yet another pregame video. Just something that, is usually just average and nothing really out of the ordinary. So let's get started right too.
What do you mean, nothing out of the ordinary?
Exactly. This isn't an ordinary video. Got good old Big Vol Daddy here with me.
I'm here to liven this thing up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You are here. So first off, dude, for a couple of seasons and so far to start this year, you're in where all the magic happens. How does it feel to be in here?
Feels comfortable. Feels a lot nicer than it does in my magic area. For sure.
And I actually let you drive my car. What'd you think of it? How'd you like it?
Yeah, it sucks. It's a piece of shit. I wouldn't own one. No, it's a Nissan, man. Come on, it's a great ride. You know it is. You just wanted me to say that on camera, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You just wanted me to give a little love to the vehicle. That's okay.
Yep.
I understand.
Of course, and also it's reassuring to myself knowing that I have good taste in vehicles. So I like to, go back to this video once I post it.
I'll say this, Sean. You definitely have better taste in vehicles than you do college football teams.
Oh. I should have you get out of the car.
Was that mean?
Yeah, it was mean. Get the hell out of the car right now.
I can't do it.
No, we can't kick you out.
Yeah, you
can't kick you out. First off, BVD, thank you for having me on your live stream last night. It was an honor to be on there.
It was fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the first time I've been on there, but I enjoyed it. It was actually great to do it with you in person.
I was going to say, first time you've ever been in the same room with me, and the first time anybody ever got to knock a cigarette out of my mouth, so you're special.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. No, you should stop smoking.
I should, you're right.
No, screw that. No agendas or anything on this video. We are here to have some fun and talk football. And also, I got to tell you this first before I forget. Here in Greenville, I've really enjoyed my time here, and this really is a beautiful city. It actually reminds me a lot of back home up north.
The best thing about Greenville for you is you get to leave. I mean, I can see, would you say, you'd probably say the same thing if I came to your town and liked it, you'd probably be like, well, you get to leave, it is beautiful here, I'll give you that. This is a beautiful little town. There's nothing to do here.
No, that's how it was for me growing up back home. When you come from a small town and it's essentially no different here, a place that's surrounded by a lot of farmland, but at least here you guys have some mountains to look at.
It is definitely beautiful.
Yeah, there's really not much of a nightlife.
Football too.
Yeah, that's one thing both our towns have in common. Just the only difference is you guys have actually had a chance to enjoy a state championship recently, and where I grew up in Geneseo, Illinois, they came off they're coming off their first losing season in 50 some odd years.
Yeah, but they're 3-0 right now.
Yeah, they are.
You didn't know I knew that, did you?
Yeah, I figured you probably did some research.
I looked it up a little bit ago just to kind of check out what you guys are doing. Although you struggled last week to beat a winless team 14-7.
Well, we played against
21-14.
It was 21-14, but I haven't had Galesburg though. The town of Galesburg, they usually have a pretty solid team. Sometimes it's hit or miss, but usually they're pretty consistent, and they have a quarterback that's really good. And I haven't had a chance to look at their schedule yet, but they usually play some pretty tough non-conference opponents. But I'll have to look into that. I haven't really looked at their schedule too much. But the conference that we play in with Galesburg, the Western Big Six, even though there's 8 teams in the conference, that seems to be a trend with college and high school conferences, is the number of teams don't match the number in the conference title.
Yeah, and you know what, I gotta say this too, Sean. I'm not impressed at all with your school's nickname, the Maple Leafs. Come on.
Well, if you saw that town in the fall, you'd know why there were the Maple Leafs.
I mean, it's up north, I get all that. That's when you think of when I think of Maple Leafs, I think of Canada, and
that's fair.
And hockey, and of course, guys are tough in hockey, but I mean, Maple Leaf, it just don't sound like tough.
Well, that's why our nickname, in addition to the Maple Leafs, is the Green Machine.
That's a lot better. You should change your name to, hey, Green Machine. I'd be all for that, with the Green Devils and, Greenville and the whole green thing.
But also, didn't I tell you, we look just like the Green Bay Packers?
You
I mean,
do.
you've seen the videos I posted on here, but just like the Green Bay Packers.
It looks like your yellow's more fluorescent or something, though. It looks brighter.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it could have been because what I was watching, you were under the lights, too. And those lights give a different tint to the colors. So maybe
yeah,
that's
probably it. But all I know is back in the golden days, helmets used to be green, just like Greenville.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had a few color scheme changes over the years, but we've consistently looked like the Green Bay Packers.
Ours were actually white forever.
Really?
Until the former coach, before the guy we have now, he took over and they changed them. They changed the school colors too. There's always Kelly green. I don't know if you know the difference, but Kelly green is more like it's a lighter shade of green, kind of like I'm totally drawing a blank now. I want to say the Packers, but theirs is kind of a dark green.
Yeah.
God, man, Marshall.
Okay,
That's
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And they changed it to the hunter green. They changed the helmets to the dark green. I mean, it still looks cool, but for the old school people like me, I like the Kelly green and I like the white helmets. But hey, no complaints. Change the color, change the attitude, change the trophy case. So I'm all for it.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the tradition's still there, that's all that matters.
Well, I mean, we'd never won a state championship before when we wore white helmets. I know that has nothing to do with it. But,
yeah, but
some people believe in superstitions and stuff like that. I personally don't. I just
But I just was going to finish saying real quick, the conference that my high school alma mater currently plays in, the Western Big Six, it's a lot of tough competition. Geneseo right now, based on enrollments of 4A school, we're playing against 6A schools in that conference. Moline and Rock Island, Alleman, which is a private school nearby. So there's a lot of strong competition. I know that you're not extremely familiar with Illinois high school football, but those are some powerhouse names in the state.
These people, I'm just about positive, didn't watch this video, tune into this video to watch us talk about high school.
No, they didn't.
Especially ones they know nothing about.
I know, but it's fun to share our local traditions that we grew up with other people. So why not donate about 5 minutes to it? But
good point.
So anyway, yeah. So I'm currently on a road trip. You are.